All right, we're live. We have new internet. I'm hoping it's faster, it's better quality for everybody. Um, didn't cost that much because there was some stuff on my bill that we weren't using, and it sort of was a wash, a couple extra dollars, no big deal. So hopefully we can get some people on here. We could try it out. We could test it. Um, Klaus and Hank and everybody. We'll see who's available. Hey, Repair Gang, how you doing out there in Nevada, Arizona? I know you're close to Vegas, so I hope I'm coming over okay because, like I said, new internet, it's a lot faster. I'm hoping. They're telling me it is. Let me throw the link out there. Anyone who wants to jump on just to test this out, feel free. There's the link. Yeah, if anybody wants to jump on. Yeah, it's new internet. My old one was terrible. You guys that have seen my stream know that it's been choppy, literally terrible, terrible. So I upgraded to this 1 gig, they call it. I don't. It's definitely working because we did speed tests and stuff like that, and the numbers are better. I've got the Ethernet cord plugged in, so I can test it with the Ethernet cord, and it's definitely less with the Wi-Fi. So they're actually sending out a modem and a router for tomorrow to upgrade the equipment as well. But right now, it seems to be. I mean, right now when I'm moving and talking, I don't see any stoppage. I don't see any break in the video, audio, or anything. So I'm hoping it's good. But yeah, Repair Gang, those who haven't checked out his channel, you can put the link for your channel if you like. Great channel. He's doing very well. You got a ton of subscribers. Yeah, you're doing really good for yourself. So hope all is well with you and your family out there over by Vegas area. Yeah, so I'm hoping tomorrow I can get on the restream with the 10 seats, and now with good internet, I'm hoping we can do better. I mean, I enjoy doing the lives. Everyone likes coming on and having a good time. But like I said, in the past month or two, we've had some terrible lagging and choppiness and things like that. So, we'll figure it out. Anywho, what do we got going on? We've got probably 90-degree temperatures out there. Don't like working out in the hot weather. Got a BR600 blower. Guy brought me, says not running right. All covered with oil and grease. The primer bulb is cracked, things like that. But what do you guys do when you have like a BR600, say it's got oil all over it? The seal underneath the recoil looks fine. It doesn't look like that's leaking. So maybe a base gasket, maybe where the case halves come together. I don't know. I got to take a look at that. But it's funny. He dropped it off Wednesday night and says, "Oh, I need it for Sunday." And I'm like, "Don't drop something off and give me an edict where I need it. Then, just I'll do it when I can get to it." So it needs everything. It needs filters and that. So I ordered everything. My dealer, L&R in Monroe, they're on vacation. So I can't depend on them right now because, they have a well-deserved vacation. So I just did Amazonian. We'll get the stuff tomorrow and hopefully get it back on. But I'm just going to pressure wash the whole outside of it, and maybe I can see if there's any oil leaks or something, or was it just the primer bulb running down? But it looks like oil. It looks like two-stroke oil, and usually that could be base gaskets, or in this case clamshell. So it could be the parting line where the clamshell goes on. So who do we got? We got Peters here. We got Alice here. We got Repair Gang is here. Yeah, so we'll see if Hank or anybody else comes up. I put the let me put the link on the other so people can see. I'm gonna send out a quick email to all the other people and see. Copy. Let me go and give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go into Gmail and see. Oh, happy anniversary to Mick and Sue, Mick's Mowers. It's their anniversary today. So if you're listening, Mick, or if you're out there, I hope you're having a great anniversary. All right. So we're going to send it to Hank. We're going to send it to Mr. Clem. We're going to send it to Erica and Tyler. We're going to send it to our good friend Bruce. Let's see. We'll send it to Mick. We'll send it to Arch. We'll send it to Scott. We'll send it to Klaus. We'll send it to Wayne. And we'll send it to Lawnmower Lady. Let's see. Control TV and see if anyone else comes on. And send. All right. So the message went out. And hopefully they get it. Randy's here. Hey, Randy. Yeah, the toothbrush. That was weird. I thought it was lithium ion. It was a regular pen light battery, like a AA or AAA battery. But the off switch, there's like those membrane switches. The one for off was swollen up like a balloon. I don't know what the heck it was. It still worked. It absolutely worked. But my son was afraid it might catch fire or something like you see, cordless stuff do. So he had me throw it out. So I took the battery out. When I took the battery out, the balloon went down, the bubble, put it back in. It still ran. Everything ran fine, but he's a little freaky. Yeah. Colgate. I don't know if they had a recall on that toothbrush or whatever it is, but anyway. All right. The link went out to everybody. I'll put the link back on here. I'm hoping the new internet is good. No delays, no cutting it out or whatever, lag or anything. So hopefully, and like I said, it literally cost me $1 and change over what I had because I was paying for some, check your cable bills, guys, because I was paying for stuff I never used. And while I didn't use it, for like the first year of the promotion, once the promotion ended, it charged me for those items that were free with the promotion. So please look at your cable bills, see what they're charging you. Because on my internet, they offer home phone, they offer internet phone, things like that. And I didn't need any of that. I wasn't using any of that ever. And I was getting billed $50 a month for the option of special TV channels I'll never use and a home phone that I'll never use. So that extra money plus $1 paid for 1 gig internet. So hopefully this 1 gig internet will help. So yeah, I had a guy, one of my customers actually had I won't name the brand, begins with an R, ends with an IOB, but I won't tell you what it is. Anyway, it caught fire, burned down half his house. So, but from what I understand, from what I hear from a lot of people, the charger, you have to use an OEM charger with a specific brand of battery. Not that the Chinese ones don't work. They do work, but they, a lot of people say if you're going to use the Chinesium chargers, keep them outside somewhere where they can't catch. If they do light up on fire, it won't burn your house down. Because that's what this guy had done. He had an aftermarket charger because he didn't want to spend $150 on an OEM. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, cell phone. I tell you though, cell phones, they get really hot. They get really, really hot. Yeah, I'm just going to tell everyone the link was emailed. Emailed. All right, so people can check their email. Yeah, so, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to text my good friend. Wow, look at this. This is just my phone sitting here. It doesn't feel hot, but it says it's hot. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. I'm going to text my good friend, James Condon, and see if he wants to come up. Let's see. He was trying to help me with the internet thing too, and so was John Arch's Garage, trying to help me with it. Well, hopefully this works. Okay, internet. All right. The new ones don't have SIM cards, Randy. I saw that. Hey, Noel, how you doing? Yeah, the new ones don't have that, which is weird because you used to be able to buy a phone on eBay and just plug the SIM card in. Now that's where they get you. They want to get away from people buying used phones, and then you just plug them in. So that's interesting. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, or SD cards. Yep, all that stuff. So. Yeah, so it looks like I said, I'm hoping to get a couple people. Randy, why don't you come up if you got a minute? I'm just trying to see how the quality is, if we can see how the video and audio is. It's hot here today. It's going to be 90 today, I think, here in Connecticut where I am. It's probably going to be hotter where Hank is. He's 40 minutes north of me. What does the weather say here? It is 85. Feels like 90. Yeah. High of 86 today. Tomorrow going to be cooler, Sunday hot, and then next week 70s. That would be great. That would be nice. But let's see, Control V. There's the link. Whoever wants to come up, Noel, anybody wants to come up? I'm just testing this internet. I spent an hour on the phone with Spectrum as my company, cable company, and yeah, it's funny. I looked at the bill and I go, I'm paying that much a month. And I looked at it and I said, let me look at this bill. Because usually when you get a bill, electric, whatever, do you really look at it? No, you pay it. And as long as you have the money to pay it all as well. But this time I said, you know what? My son's a gamer. He likes to game all the time. And he complains about the quality and all that. And granted, Wi-Fi versus plugging into Ethernet cable night and day, I agree. But with this new internet I have now, it seems to be a lot better. Hey, there's Hank. Yo.
Oh, how you doing?
Good. How do I look and sound? Everything okay?
Yeah. We're on split screen here.
Hold on. Oop. Any better?
Yeah. I mean, it's split screen, but you just made it smaller.
Yeah. Let's see. Oop. Yeah, either way. Yeah, for $1.20 a month, I get 1 gig internet now. And instead of having the, what was it, 500, not even, I was supposed to have like a 500 plan, but it was nowhere near it. Literally this morning, I was getting upload and download of 120. It was ridiculous.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy, how you doing?
What's going on?
How's your fan going?
Yeah, I got it. It's working now. You were froze for a second.
No more red and blue fan. I haven't seen a video in a while.
Yeah, I can't find them again. That's the bad thing.
Yeah.
They don't make them anymore.
How's the weather down your way?
Not too bad. It's hot right now. It's like, let me look and see what it is. 83 right now.
Yeah, 80. What about Hank? Did you reach 90 yet? It's 85 here.
Let me look.
I'm probably gonna end up having to get a new AC unit eventually.
Well, I'm crossing my fingers because my unit's 32 years old.
Mine's 02, 03, something like that.
Yeah.
85 still.
Yeah. Okay. So same as here. Interesting.
Yeah. Let me look and see what it's supposed to be today.
Oh.
88 here today.
But how about your humidity? Are you really humid down there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what the problem is. Why my AC's running so much. With the humidity, it's got to 79 in here before.
Wow. Yeah, I've been keeping mine 74.5, which makes the rooms like 75, 76. But as long as the humidity is gone, it's tolerable, But then again, up here, we'll get $1,000 electric bill if we're not careful,
I don't usually get a high one in the summer. Though mine's like 130, something like that in the summer. Wow. I get nailed in the winter.
I've never had my lowest electric bill winter, summer. The lowest I've ever had was like 170, I think. Yeah, but like I said, my kids, who knows what the computers draw? My kids got these high tech, high powered computer for gaming, so who knows what that's going to draw? Oh, who's texting me?
Yeah.
Oh, you got rid of his toothbrush.
So again, when are you and Con going to do another generator Q&A?
Well, we've been talking. That's why I texted him just now, see if he wanted to come up. But we're going to do another one with him and Gary. It's just whenever they're both available. The problem is when we go on late at night, like 8:30 at night, it's already 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning in the UK. So it's good for the US people, but the people in the UK complain a little bit. But
they can't do it.
Yeah. So if Jim has any time, when he's not working, I'll do it anytime. I don't care. I'm usually home.
Yeah.
Every other Friday, and go from there. But
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen James Condon on a Saturday Live when you've gone.
Once in a while he'll come on, like if he's taking one of his kids to a like a sporting event or something, or going to Home Depot, he'll put it in the car. But yeah, he, like I say, he's got young kids. He's busy. Let's see. Hey, they upgraded that Hurricane, Hank, to a 1. now. Erica, is it Eric or Erica?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they upgraded it. So we'll see what happens. But they're saying we're not going to get it here on the East Coast. It's going to be about 100 miles offshore and then go that way.
I don't
So,
think we're supposed to get anything here either.
yeah, I know our friends down what is it? Clem and David, those guys down there, they always get nervous about it, but they should be fine this time. So anyway, so what's new with you, Randy? Anything good?
Not too much, Ken.
Yeah.
Been mowing the grass a lot lately.
Really? See, with us, it's so dry, it's brown. I mean, I'm mowing every 2-3 weeks now because it's just not growing. You know?
I noticed something the last couple times we used that M270. It seems like a little low on power.
Well, I'm sure heat has something to do with it.
Yeah, that, and I think the height of the wheel adjustment got moved or something, and it was dogging it out.
Yeah, I made the mistake a couple weeks ago when it was raining. Actually, I went over my mother's, and when I had the snapper on the trailer, I dropped the deck all the way down to hold it there. You know, like a safety.
Yeah,
I forgot to raise it, so I go on her lawn. I did about 100 feet. I scalped it to the dirt. Yeah, I'm walking. I'm like, why is it laboring so much? I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's growing back, but still, there's a big like strip in her lawn now.
and I heard Craftsman doesn't even make the M270 anymore.
Yeah, well, I tell you that I know they don't make a lot of the rear engine rider. They don't make definitely anymore. They made it for 1 year, I think 2 years ago, as a classic. They called it, but I don't know. A lot of people, they want regular tractors. They don't like rear engine. I love my snapper. I think it works great.
Al's cutting his grass twice a week.
Wow.
I
tell you, in the fall we will when it rains and it's cool out. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But not now. So, yeah. What's Noel saying? Yeah, the fire up in Canada. We still have the smoke down here from the Canadian.
We've got it too here. Every now and then, but not a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like.
All right, Ken, I'm going to hop off. I got laundry in the dryer.
All right, I appreciate it.
For a minute.
All right, take care, Randy.
All right.
Take care, Randy.
All right.
I put a link on the WhatsApp, so I don't know if Klaus or anyone saw it. Plus, I emailed every. Did you get the email? I emailed the Gmail.
I got the email.
Yeah.
But Klaus, he doesn't look at the WhatsApp.
No. All right. Well, I emailed everybody that's usually here. Yeah, I'm sure it's a Friday. It's midday. Everybody's outside or working. I just happen to be home today. Oh,
yeah.
Gosh.
They didn't show up, the people from Allie's nursery.
Oh, right. Oh, what were they going to do?
Well, I got 3 hedges they're going to be putting in and transplant another hedge to another area.
Oh. How'd you ever make out with that one on the side of your garage there? The one that for the neighbor, to block the neighbor or whatever?
Oh, that thing is growing like crazy. Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So I'm hoping
10, 15 feet. I mean, yeah, about 15 feet tall now.
I'm hoping my son has better luck with his internet. He's texting me now. What's wrong with the router that I bought? Hold on. Let me just text him. But they offer one for free. Let's see, Wi-Fi. But still slow. We'll see. I'll know in 5 minutes when he gets on, and he'll he will play his game and let me know if the speeds are any better. So what's I'll say with that?
What, they give you a new modem?
They're going to ship out a modem and router today for tomorrow, FedEx. It's working. I mean, I do the speed test. It's a hell of a lot better right now, but they said it'll be even better with the new modem.
Yeah.
My son's got a high-tech router, but still, when I unplug, like right here, watch, I'm going to unplug it.
you must have unplugged yourself.
Yeah, no, I just unplugged it. Now I'm on Wi-Fi with only one bar. How's the quality now?
It's the same. It's just that you froze there for.
Yeah, no, I unplugged the Ethernet. Now I'm on Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi is only showing 2 bars when I'm literally 6 feet from it. Why the hell is it only 2 bars? I'm 6 feet from it. So that's why I don't know if the router's messed up or what, but they're gonna send me one. I'm gonna try it. But yeah, 2 bars on the Wi-Fi, and I'm literally I could touch it. You know, that's nuts. What I really need to do is just run wires in the basement for Ethernet cable in each room. This way, you know, screw the Wi-Fi. Just I mean, good for outside, but for in the house, I mean, nothing beats plugging in. So
yeah, well, yeah, direct. Yeah.
Hey, Gary's here. Hey, Gary.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Mr.
Well, for an
Baseman.
extra $1.20, I upgraded to 1 gig internet. So
With which company?
my same one, Spectrum. You know,
Okay, so now do you have coaxial coming into the house, or do you
Yes.
have fiber optic?
no, it's not fiber, so it's not going to be as good. Definitely not, but it's definitely a lot better. I tell you that.
Well, here's the thing. So Sue and
Gary's going to shoot me down now, and I'm going to regret what I.
I'm going to shoot you down. So Spectrum. So we have Optima up here. We're all Connecticut guys here, right? So Optimum is the one that's still a cable company up here, right? The coaxial comes in from the road and then goes into your house, right? Coaxial is an old technology.
Sure.
So Xfinity uses fiber, so they've run fiber because all my utility is underground, and they ran fiber. So what they would have to do is they'd have to dig another trench, put their fiber in that conduit up to the house, and then they would have to drill into the house.
Yep.
Put the fiber modem downstairs, and then it would split out to Cat 5.
Yeah.
Now your house, you need to be wired for Cat 5.
Mhm.
If you don't have Cat 5, you're stuck using the Wi-Fi from the modem down in the basement. Now to snake Cat 5 through the house is a bit of a pain in the ass to do.
Yeah.
And the Wi-Fi, I can't do it because my work, I have to be hardwired because of security problems.
Oh, okay.
So that's the other problem. We decided not to go with Xfinity, but now I've been trying to think of, okay, well, if I buy one of those fishing things, because there's only like 6 ports in the entire house, if I can fish it down into the basement and then run it to that way, then I'd say it would be worth upgrading to fiber. But they do have converters that uses Cat 5 over coaxial, but they're $119 for the 2 devices. It converts coaxial to Cat 5, the network cable I'm talking about, but up to 2.5 gigs per second, which is pretty good. But
I couldn't turn down this deal because I was paying extra money. I didn't realize, because you know how it goes. They give you a special when it runs out in 12 months. My wife's not reading the bill. She doesn't know what they're at.
Yeah, you have to go and re-up it and change it. Otherwise, the discount goes away.
I'm paying $25 for home phone. I don't never used it. And I'm paying $25 for premium sports.
I have an RJ45 that since we moved here in 2016, we haven't used. That's an old technology.
We got rid of ours about 5 years ago, the landline, because my wife would use it just to call her mother 7 times a day, and it wasn't worth $50 a month. Because why do you have total phone? It didn't make sense.
Right. It makes no sense. It's the technology has changed.
When I got this, they said, "Oh, it's with the package. It doesn't cost you anything. It's included. It's fine." And I didn't use it, never used it. Okay. Didn't even know what the number was. So, but I would have had to have bought a cordless phone to plug into the phone line to use. Or no, I'm sorry, to plug into the router. So anyway, I didn't use it. So I'm looking at the bill today. It was like $175 or whatever. And that's for cable, streaming TV, all these channels, phone, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, that's a lot of money. So I called up this girl, Mary, very, very nice girl in Tampa. And I said, look, my kid's a gamer. He's on all the time. He always bitches that it's slow or it cuts out or whatever. And I said, yeah, I have the same problem. I'm doing the streaming. Unless I'm plugged in, it cuts out. And I said, I could really use it too. So I said, what can you do for me? And I said, this phone, I don't use it. What can you do? She goes, we'll remove it. It's fine. I said, what is this premium channel thing? Oh, you got the enhanced package. I go, what is that? It's all these sports channels, foreign language channels, different movie. I said, I don't use it. She goes, okay, right there was $50 a month. Hold on, wait a second. Hold on. Let me get Wayne. Anyway, so that was
Friday
50,
Live.
$50
What the
a month.
heck's going on, boys?
So for $51, I
Yep.
get 1 gig. So my bill goes up $1.
Yeah, I mean that's about what they would charge us for the 1 gig with Optimum. Actually, it's Optimum is really bad up here. They would charge us. They start at $65 to $70 plus
Yeah, here
taxes
it's
and fees.
Frontier with the fiber. If you want fiber,
Frontier does not have very good infrastructure because they
I
started
know.
putting it in.
All my neighbors that have it can't stand it.
They can't stand it. Well, so the next question I was going to ask you. So if you're good on Ethernet, right? If you're directly plugged in,
Well,
how
right
many?
now I'm not. But when I plug it in, it's amazing the difference in up and download.
Okay, so let me ask you this: are you on 2.4G or are you on 5G?
You're not 5G. Can't
Right now it's 2.4. I could click on the 5G. That's an option.
Well, 5G has you get more bandwidth at the sacrifice of distance because it's a higher frequency. It doesn't penetrate the walls as good. But
right now, hold on. I'm on the Wi-Fi without 5G. I'm going to click on the 5G. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Connect.
Wayne, how you doing?
What's going on, Wayne? I was gonna before you did that, Ken. I was gonna tell you something, but go ahead. Did he freeze?
We're back. No, but now I'm back on the old one. No, the 5G, it's asking me for the code. I don't know the code.
Right. So here's the thing. 2.4G is extremely crowded. There's only 11 channels across the spectrum. So do you have a security system? Do you have a wireless security camera system or anything like that?
Nope.
You could see other people's Wi-Fi within the range of whatever device. You could see like maybe 2, 3, or 4 of them.
I could probably see 4 or 5 in the neighborhood.
Okay, so this is what's happening. You are the other people around you are stomping you out. So if they're broadcasting on 2.4G on channel 1, then your router needs to go and hop over to channel 2 or channel 3, so on and so forth. But if you have a whole bunch, you could download an app on your phone and you can actually see where all your Wi-Fi
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 8 of us on. It looks like.
Okay, so what's happening is that even if they go by decibels, right? So if you're right up at the router, you're probably looking at -10 decibels, -20 decibels. Then you see the neighbors that are like 60 or 70 or even 90 -90 decibels away because the signal is much weaker. Mm-hmm. What's happening is that if it's dropping out all the time on 2.4, it's because it's having to switch channels. Now, if you have a wireless security system, for example, that runs on 2.4G like I do, what happens is that the router is operating on channel 1, but I had to and lock it there. I actually had to do the same thing for the security system. The security system needs to be on 2.4G, but channel 11 all the time. So it's not bouncing back and forth trying to find a different channel. It limits the ability to do that, but I don't have the security system and the Wi-Fi router for internet constantly competing with each other. Gotcha. Everyone's far enough away around me where their 2.4G is far enough away where it's not going to interfere.
Is that a router option on the router?
That is a router option, but only so. The problem with Spectrum, Frontier, if you get the router from them, you have to go to their website to change the router because they control the router. They can change the settings back on you without you knowing.
They're sending me a new modem, of course, because it's a better modem for the one.
Yep, coaxial to Ethernet.
They're also sending me a router in case I want to try it versus the one I have now. Now, my son bought an Asus router, which was like $300. It wasn't cheap. And I'm wondering, should I even try that other router?
Don't use the one coming from Spectrum. To me, they're crap. They're just basic. We wound up getting a TP-Link, which is not terribly expensive. It was like $50 because it's a dual band. You have 2.4 and 5G. If you want to spend the money for 6G, if you want to future-proof your house, fine. It's way more bandwidth, but you're going to spend like $150, $170 for something like that. Yeah. What I did was I took the Optimum router out, then set up the new router with the same SSID, so I didn't have to go, and the same password, so that I didn't have to go change all my devices over, and I literally just plugged and played it. But the good thing with the TP links is that you can log right into the router, change all those settings, do what you want. You lock it down for your own security. Optimum or the ISP will not have any control over that, and you can set it up that way. I haven't had any issues since then.
Now I got a question. If you've got a security system hooked up to Wi-Fi and not hardwired in, can you get hacked? Because we had a lot of thefts in the province of Ontario, where people were going in and hacking into their Wi-Fi, watching through their security system, watching them leave their own home, seeing how long they were going, would go and find out what dates they were. Then once they realized that they had a pattern, then they would go and they'd break into their house, but they were watching their Wi-Fi. And they were just sitting down the street because they knew what address they were at.
Right. Well, our neighborhood is very tight-knit because we've had car break-ins around here. We're right on the edge of Waterbury and where we're located, which is kind of a shit area, let's be honest. You have the projects not too far down the street from where I live. And what they do is that these kids they're under 18, so they are, as part of their gang initiation, they have to steal a car, and they're going after Beamers, BMWs, they're going after Land Rovers, Mercedes, all of these high-end cars. And unfortunately, there's so many of them out in the open here. People like to flaunt their money. Sorry, not sorry. We're the middle class here. We have Subarus and a Honda, but they got stolen about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, 3 cars when they were letting the cars warm up, waiting to go to school. And they just jumped in, and they had it. What turns out they had a drone pilot flying a drone, watching them as they got out, and they jumped into the car. I mean, it was very well coordinated. It was kind of scary. They had the detectives and everything, but they stole 3 cars. They found 2 within a little less than a week. The other one, a little past 2 weeks, turbo was leaking. The thing was bashed. It was used in a armed robbery. It was bad. So now we have, we're all watching out. If there's any car that doesn't belong, we have like a little chat thing. Hey, who's that person sitting in the car? It's far less likely to happen. But to answer your question on the Wi-Fi, you have to be within range. You could use a Clipper Zero with the right software, and just to be able to sniff out the Wi-Fi security information. It's scary. It really is. That's why the smarter your home is, the more you're at risk.
Yeah.
But
are you a Cary State, Connecticut?
Yeah. I have my pistol permit. I'm armed. We keep that. Both my wife and I are carriers, so we don't fuck around with that.
The thing is, you can't really use them against other people.
If they're running away from you, you cannot. But if they're trying to go after you and attack you, you have every right to claim self-defense.
Right,
and you won't get. The courts around here in Connecticut are so gerrymandered liberal, it's ridiculous. But you may not get criminal charges, but they can try to get you in the civil court. So if you cause them bodily harm because they were trying to attack you and you defend yourself, but you cause harm to them because you're defending yourself, they can sue you for all the medical expenses and everything. That's how bad this state is. Makes me want to go live in Texas.
Well, we were talking about before. My son just texted me the password. If I go on to 5G, will that make a difference?
It might, because now you are in a less crowded space, because the fact is that 5G just does not carry that far. That's why you see so many more towers, spread across the area, because 5G can only go so far before the signal drops below optimal levels. Your router needs to be centrally placed in the house, ideally up above higher, like on the second floor, for example, so that everything spreads out across. Now, if you have any other devices,
I'm on 5G now. I'm on 5G now.
Oh, you look 10 years younger.
But I'm still underneath that. It's still showing my neighbors.
Right. It's still underneath that. But if it's like 20, 30, 40 dBs down, it's not going to make a difference. That won't bother it, because it's going to... The stronger the signal is, the better. But I don't know how big your house is across. I mean, my house is maybe about
44 feet. 44 feet.
Okay, mine's like 65, but if it's placed in the middle of the house, you could split the difference of the distance basically.
Yeah, because
You
I'm
could
literally 4 feet from the router.
You should not have a problem. If anything, that should be stronger, and the 5G will have a wider bandwidth to be able to push more data like video. But yeah,
Well, 5G, I got a, what do you call it? Asus, what they call
Router.
the router. Yep.
It's two of them because it's what they call that.
What'd your son put in? What's that system called for? What's that called, Gary? That system, the link system, or whatever they call it.
The
Your
TP link.
No, it's two routers, but it covers a bigger area.
Oh, and it's a Nest. They call it. I know what you're talking about. It's some places will sell them because they're basically one main station and two like substations to be able to spread the Wi-Fi a greater distance.
Yeah, it's what the hell they call it? It's a net. Yeah,
Yeah, like a Nest. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically what they call a mesh network.
Mesh,
There's multiple the mesh. Yeah.
Now, anytime I put it on 5G, it tells me to take it off because the cameras and everything don't want it.
Don't work. No.
Right.
Right. Most security systems that are out there that are affordable are running in the 2.4G, and they don't have the ability to go to 5G unless you're spending the money on the 5G. But it's not really advantageous for manufacturers to make them 5G. Yeah, you get a better picture, but the cameras only have so much resolutions, and most security cameras are only running at 15 frames a second instead of the standard 2930.
Right.
So you're not pushing as much data, so there really is no need to have that much bandwidth.
Yep. So that's why I didn't understand why I need 5G if the cameras aren't going to work.
No, you need the dual band. You need dual band.
Yeah. Right.
Like I've run into that same issue too. What Ken's running into, not just at the house, but like for my band, we have a digital mixer that I use, and the mixer has a built-in 2.4 router inside, but it constantly drops because it was, came out like over 10 years ago. Now you have to use an external router and connect through 5G because everyone's cell phones that's trying to connect the 2.4G sometimes causes these routers to get buggy, and they drop whatever device is connected to them because they're getting too many requests to be connecting to that router. So that's another problem with 2.4. You have cell phone interference.
Yeah. John, don't bother sending me that snake.
Snake.
Yeah, he had
Believe.
a big old black snake he caught. He says,
Oh, you got a black mamba or something?
it's probably
Jake had a company hardwire in his security service. It's already solved 3 thefts on our street and 2 accidents.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he could shoot. It shoots the ones that we got in the front of the house. They basically cover the whole street side to side. Like that's how much width they have. Okay.
Yep.
So, and then it's got the night vision too. So.
Yep. That's what we got. We got 1 camera down the driveway, 2 off to the side to see up and down the street. Yeah.
And he's got them tied into his phone, so if there's movement, his phone rings. So at night,
right.
if his phone goes off, it's an alarm that something's moving.
well.
Yeah.
That's
For moving.
every time a car goes by, it'll go off. It's like
No, you can adjust it so that it doesn't.
Yeah,
do that. They're smart now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best
Before they
security
weren't, but
system
now
is
they
right
are.
here.
Yeah.
That's this security system right here.
Yeah, I think if we get a shop one day, we're going to have one of those animals inside.
yeah.
Yeah.
She just turned a year old.
Got a black lab?
That is a black German Shepherd.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No kidding. Oh, okay.
She's
There, I can see now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's
Belgium.
she's
I
part
see the ears.
she's part 25% Czech Shepherd, and she is the rest is American Shepherd. So she's got the straight back, 68 pounds, probably be about 75 when she's fully grown here. But you hear her, you don't want to go and come into this house because she will bite and ask questions later. That's
Yeah.
that's the best
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, my security system's down at the moment.
Well, in the back of my truck, I've got a tamper that had to be loaded into the back with an
Ouch.
excavator. I can't even budge it. So I'm in the process of getting the carburetor off. I just managed to get everything apart without, I can't get the bolts out of the cage. The protection cage, the lifting cage, the 4 bolts are just seized in there. So I was able to get the plastics off, to get the carburetor off, and it's in the ultrasonic now, and then hopefully that's it. But I don't think I'm going to be able to change the oil because I got no way to lift the thing.
Yep. No, well, yeah, there is such thing as a black German Shepherd. Everyone expects the black and tan or the black and red or the sables, which are like a brown, black, and red. But yeah, she's actually a scent detection dog. That's where her line comes from. So she's actually, some of her siblings, not from this litter, but from different litters, are with the Connecticut State Police that are drug sniffing dogs. So she has a very good pedigree, but more scent detection, not necessarily doing bite work.
No, that's a nice shepherd, I'll tell you. It's a Belgian black shepherd. Right?
They're different lineage altogether. So you're thinking of a Belgian Malinois?
No, the Belgian shepherd is black.
Belgian Shepherd, yep, too. They have a
little longer hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean she's big. I mean, at 68 pounds and she's only a year old. Look at the size of the paws. You know, that's I'm 6'3". You know, she's got pretty big paws.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Brock, how's the voice now?
Oh, it's a lot better. Thank you. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. And my son, he moved back home. He's 25. Him and his girlfriend didn't get along, so I'm not never gonna deny my kids to come back home. They can all come back home. I don't care.
Boomerang. Hey, I did that too back in my 20s, so I get it.
So you're saying he brought the virus home to you?
Oh yeah, he got a new job, and the guy was sick on the job. He worked nights.
Yeah,
he got a new job within 2 weeks of being here, so I'm happy. And yeah, he brought it home, and I never get sick. I always take my vitamins, and blah blah blah. And I still take the B12 that Hank told me to take. And yeah, I never get sick, and I jinxed myself because I was like, I'm not gonna get sick. So I was checking his temperature for him, trying to be a parent, and giving him his medication and that. He was down, and I caught it. Yeah.
Yep.
Should have put the
how's
hazmat suit on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Helping him.
Where's Jake working in the?
Now he's taking his girlfriend's daughter to a golf course because his girlfriend is playing in a company tournament today. So he's delivering her there to play with her mother, and then he's coming back here, and maybe I'll let him put this thing back together. It's hot out there. I even got my Guido out there. My Guido's a 2-wheel cart I built that I put an umbrella in.
Yeah.
So it's in the shade, eh? But I don't know how much fuel I've already drained out, I think.
Yeah.
It's got to be at least 4 liters of fuel. I got to drain out all the old fuel out of the thing. And then when I fire it up, hopefully the thing doesn't start going into compact mode in the back of my truck.
Yeah.
Shake the box right out of it.
Yeah.
Well, the last tamper I did, it was for the same guy, except it was one of those narrow stand-up ones. And he said it would run a half hour and then it would die. So we cleaned it all up. But to test it, I tied it to a tree. And I ran it for an hour tied to a tree. So the ground all around that tree is well compacted.
Oh, yeah. Did the worms come up to the surface?
Yeah.
Does his comment make any sense, Gary? He was asking about landline or something.
Something always wrong in this park. So you have a Verizon. Okay, do you have so the Verizon? So it's using the cell phone network for your VoIP, which connects to your landline wires in your house, right? So you have to reset the module that's providing that from the cell phone network connecting to your landline. Is that a safe thing to say? It's plugged into your
that at work, the voice over internet
Yeah,
protocol.
like we've got
VoIP. You know,
we've got Cogeco here, and we got to reset our router every time the power goes off normally.
so you guys need to get one of these. This is what they call an uninterruptible power supply, but not just any power supply. This is a pure sine wave. It's from CyberPower, the 1500 PFC LCD. All it basically is that in the event that the power goes out, there's two large batteries inside. It'll immediately go from AC power to the batteries and keep powering your equipment, whether it be your router and your modem and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what we got hooked up to the computer in the office.
Right.
Yeah.
So you need to have it on battery backup all the time. Otherwise, if that momentary blip, it could also cause problems with your wireless router and the modem. So this is what they call a line interactive, meaning that it's still powering everything from the wall, but then if the power goes out, it switches over very, very quickly. But some equipment is very sensitive to that. So then you would need what they call a double conversion or always online, and that's where things get pricey. You're basically running all the equipment on the batteries all the time. The incoming wall power is just charging the batteries. It's the safest for that, but I've not had a single problem with these, the switching over, and it keeps the modem from blipping out. So I would get one of these. They're not that terribly expensive.
Yeah. Do you work from home, Gary?
I do. I had to learn about all this stuff because I had to, if the landline ever went down, because I work for a corporation up in upstate New York, I need to stay connected. So then I use my cell phone if I had to,
Yeah, sensitive information, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, boss is always cool about it, but I'm not the only one that's remote. Everyone else, there's hundreds of people that are remote and they promote it, but there's certain things that you just cannot do. You can't run over wireless, unfortunately.
Yeah, my wife, she used to work from home too. Yeah.
And for all of you guys that are sweating in your shops working on equipment, Jake just installed the portable air conditioner yesterday in our shop.
Nice.
And last night when we turned it on, it was 31 Celsius.
Oof.
And this morning I had it on medium, set at 23 Celsius, and it was 24 Celsius in there this morning.
Nice.
So it's nice and cool in there. So I got to get back to work, get this thing done. Maybe I can get it delivered and they can get it out of my truck.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, take
Have
care,
fun.
guys.
Take care, Wayne.
Take care.
Yeah, it's a good investment to have. I have a 14,000 BTU portable AC for my double garage when I'm working out there in the heat, and it works really good. Takes about an hour or two to get it down to where it's in the mid 70s, where it's not terribly hot, and it's good to have insulated garage doors too. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Plus, I
absorbs it
got
all.
rafters up there. I got nothing all the way up to the peak,
That's the other problem too. Yeah.
Oh.
So I'd have to, sheetrock everything in.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's been 48 minutes. I tested it. Everything seems to be okay. We'll see what happens. But good. I'm glad I talked to you, Gary. I won't use that router that they send.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's better to buy your own router when it comes to the internet. Now, you could buy your own modem if they give you a list of modems that are compatible with their network. But then if something goes wrong with it, then you're SOL. They won't give you any kind of support. They're going to charge you $10 a month for the equipment rental, right? You can't really get past that because they usually don't charge you for the cost of the router. That's usually included the router and the modem, but you're really paying for the modem multiple times over because these modems are only $90 to $150 retail.
Yeah.
So really, after about a year and a half, you've already paid for the modem, and now it's gravy on top for them. That's the part that sucks about it.
Yeah.
See, right now, I'm doing a speed test right now. I'm on Wi-Fi.
On Wi-Fi 5G.
Yeah, and right now I'm doing the download. It is at 473.61,
Mm-hmm.
and the upload is at, let's see, come on, 40.38, whereas this morning it was 20.
Yeah. So there is an advantage with 5G, but you don't have as much distance. You need line of sight more with 5G.
Now I'm going to plug in the cable. I'm going to try that.
Let's check that out, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep going here. My wife should be back. We're gonna go grab some lunch. Take the doggies for an RIDE. Gonna spell.
Yeah, they know how to spell eventually.
Border collies and
because
yeah, you have to. Border collies and German shepherds are maybe the most the smartest dogs that I've ever encountered.
Yeah.
But especially this little guy.
Yeah. look
yeah,
at-
to be a animal, no
Mhm.
care in the world.
They're better than us, and
Yeah.
always will be.
As long as you got the right family.
Yeah.
Well, unlike you guys, my wife and I are dinks or dink wads, dual income, no kids with a dog, or in this case, 2 dogs.
Wow, it's a little bit
What?
less on the download with the
Oh,
cable
you-
in. Wow.
Oh, you
Same
sound
upload,
terrible.
40.33,
Terrible,
so-
yeah. You just lost everything.
This is
Ken.
plugged in. Now I'm going to unplug it.
Oh.
Now I'm unplugged.
I use Netgear from my DJ, and it's good.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, I
like-
use a TP. I use a TP link for my XR team. They weren't that expensive. They work great, and they don't have any kind of interference, and you can adjust all the settings.
Yeah.
Here, should I keep this on the 5G thing, or does it matter?
I would suggest 5G unless you're really far away from the router. Then 2.4 is going to be your better option.
Nah, the most we're away is 20 feet.
Then I keep it on 5G. Like I said, I have this is my TP link. It's got the 4 and then the modem back here,
Yeah.
but it's all hardwired for my stuff. But then, this is what we use for the digital mixer. It's
Yeah,
got
that's
one
nice.
built in,
No.
but yeah.
All right,
I gotta-
I'm
I
going to
gotta
hit it.
have you come over, Gary, and I'll pay you to set up my PTZ camera.
I love those. I got 2 of those. It's good for watching the dogs.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Be on
care.
tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have the 10-seat tomorrow, and with the new internet, hopefully it'll be better.
Hopefully it'll be good. I'll be playing up at White Pines, so
All right, we'll catch you.
sweating my ass off. Catch you guys later.
See ya.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.